Good morning. $390. All right, CPI data coming out at 8:30. Definitely going to be huge. Um, Definitely going to bring a little volatility. See if let's see if they do some fake outs like they did FOMC. CPI data should be horrible. I mean, gas prices are at what all-time highs for the year. I mean, inflation's crazy. Diesel's super high, just driving up prices of all your goods. Right now we have, it's making our move now. We're in this hour supply. Yesterday took that put right here when we almost got to this hour supply. Not really sure where it really reversed. 4-3. Maybe just like a kind of a resistance and support here. But we are in hour supply down here. We kept ES is pretty well with keeping these 15-minute supply and demands right here. Kind of broke below, faked the out, wicked. They're gonna do. I thought they were gonna do that multiple times yesterday, kind of just trying to get liquidity for the move today. But we are also, we're not higher than yesterday's open. So, everyone's like, that's why you don't believe Twitter and saying, we're gonna keep moving up, moving up. We're still below yesterday's high. We're not. It's not over. We're just ranging like we did before our big move. We just ranged, had a big move back down. Ranging right now. Not sure what's going to happen with CPI. Okay, look back in previous CPI. What is it? May. So April 12th. There's April 12th CPI. We had a huge push up, and eventually we did fall below where CPI was. Um, April 12th, March 10th. March 10th right there was definitely weird. Huge push up, drop, big push up, drop. So it seems like overall the trend of the day is down, but we'll go one more. This is what March 10th, we'll go February 10th. And there it is again. The overall trend is down. Huge drop, came down, couldn't break above. Eventually, the overall day was down. So that was the last three. No matter what move was made, seems like the overall trend was down because CPI data is getting worse. But yes, pretty solid, just momentum. Momentum move. Asia closed. We had a little pop up, kind of rejecting this overall supply. ES kind of flagging. Like this, we could possibly kind of have a little relief bounce here and then down. But CPI data is going to really control the way the market moves today. NQ chart is after the day, but we had a 3-hour. Pretty 3-hour. I need to do better with these intraday hourly stuff. Not a 3-hour demand where we could have taken QQQs from here, this initial rejection. So we could have taken it down, and then once we hit that 3-hour, we could have taken it actually back up. Look at it intraday. There's could have taken one here. Moving stop would have been hit. Could take another one and then grab that back up. VIX, we hit I think I had a 4-hour right here. We kept hitting it yesterday. Like I was saying, overall, I need to update this. We've only been, higher than this, higher than 40 a few times since COVID. All right, let's go through some charts. If you guys didn't see my video I posted last night, I went through a good amount of supply and demand and just overall the recent plays that could have been possible taking, but this week's been really strong, really hard due to, if a trend, if we're selling off 6%, it's really hard to get a bounce play. We do have a relief bounce, but a lot of the ones I took really didn't move very well, or you have to, kind of time it almost perfectly to actually make a little money, especially not swinging. But here, Apple, I've been saying this for a while, and I'm so mad I missed it. Those 13 green days we came down here, touched that, demand perfectly. We're up. We hit almost 4% on the stock since touching that. Pretty good move there. We have a supply around here where we just chopped sideways on the 6th and then finally eventually made a way down. So let's see, pretty nice rejection from the slide supply twice yesterday, even though Apple definitely looked a little strong. The average U.S. mortgage rate interest rate rises to 5.53. Who was buying a house with a mortgage rate? That's horrible. AMD. I showed this yesterday. Kind of one thing y'all need to work on. Like, I'm not saying you're bad at it, but even me, take a step back, look at the chart, kind of, daily, weekly, focus back, because um, the other day I was just looking at this. I was I put it on my Twitter. I'm like, it's a battle between 99, 100, and 92. And I took the call off that bounce of 92. Made some pretty good money. With a good 2% move up. But if I would have zoomed out and definitely looked at this move in a hole before it even happened, I'm like, okay, it broke out of this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 5 perfect waves right there. Broke below. This was such a better move than the little pop I got. You know, puts ran 300%. That's always helps to zoom out sometimes. Sometimes you're just focused on this little price move on that 92 bounce, but look at that. Pretty solid bounce down. Supply, I don't really like supply. I don't really like demand here. We've been touched a couple times. Um, Usually I like fresh supply demands. You have better conviction in these. Tesla, pretty solid move. Same with Apple, had that huge run up. Eventually come down. I've been showing that we've just been sideways. The big moves up here or the moves on there. You can tell when we hit that. When we actually hit that demand right there, pretty solid move to the upside. I wish Tesla's premiums weren't so pricey, but I mean 6% move to the upside, pretty solid right there. Facebook, I have an alert right here at that gap. I honestly don't like much on Facebook. Possibly if it does get up to this 207. Microsoft, nice short yesterday. I was just watching this kind of, the 9th, yeah, Monday. We had this support, and we broke below. We came up and we tested it as a resistance. So yesterday I was just watching that. I just did a little support resistance play. And you don't always have to play supply and demand. You don't always have to do that. You can still play based on momentum flow, but had a nice little, couldn't close above. Nice huge push down. Nvidia, I was showing this kind of 30-minute. I think it was a more 15-minute maybe. 15-minute would have been better, but 30-minute. Well, I was just paper trading this one. 1.72 is at 301. This is how I paper trade. You just write things down. You just watch. This is how you back test. This is how you back test live. Like you don't, you could, I didn't really feel great getting into a call end of day, especially for CPI. Definitely when I had SPY puts anyways. Don't want to over leverage on puts. Right there, at 301, I was like, Nvidia put is 165 put is 1.72. Pushed all the way down to 175 and a half. It was like it closed at like 2.8, something like that. So, always try to gain an edge, definitely always paper trade, but Nvidia higher time frame, really nothing out of ordinary. Possibly maybe we come back up here, 187, grab some shorts, but nothing too crazy. Not looking at squares, things just sideways. Firm, a lot of these stocks just hit super low, kind of just waiting on the CPI data. FedEx, just watching it come down to this area right here. See if we could touch that demand. Already shot up, almost 7%. Let's look at who had earnings yesterday. Just wait for the CPI. Roblox, I almost got a call on Roblox just because I'm like, how much farther could it go down? It's not that down. It's actually recovered most of its gains. This thing might sell off. Definitely keep on watch. SoFi, of course, theirs got leaked. That was just so weird. Oxy, nice gap up. Oil, who knows what's going on with oil? I'll try to stay away from it. TTD took a hit, but a little recovering with the market a little bit. Coin, this thing's just sad. 61. What did IPO at? 430. Made this open, close. So IPO'd at 382. Look at that drop. When Rocket. This morning, nothing really. Nut gapping up. Wendy's pay safe. I don't know what Fiverr is. What do you think about Amazon? Amazon, main thing on Amazon, I'm waiting for this 2042. 24.2, and then this area right here, we kind of have that previous breakout area. There's that resistance, faked above, came back down, huge breakout. So maybe possibly a retest there and go up, but tech's just getting destroyed. It's hard. NQ is down 9% in 3 days. Not sure what these. You have a 24-hour here. I don't really like that. There's my buy-ins right there. There's the upside. What's up, Brad? I said 2042. Yeah, 2042 to 1997. But like we also have kind of this pivot right here that we're kind of bouncing off of. But for me, it's not really a high conviction play until we get down to this. I don't even know. I gotta return it. But on Amazon, I'm really not. I really, really need VIX to drop. Amazon will be fun when we do this, when they do the stock split, because it's gonna be like $300. So the premiums will be a lot better to play with. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully that helps with option volume and all that. Nvidia. I remember before Nvidia had their stock split, I really wouldn't play them a lot because it was just so pricey. What Nvidia was like $700, something like that. Not 100% sure on that price, but the wow, ES is about to go red. So there's our CPI data. See, this happens like every day where that move. That move right here. This is CPI is 8.3, expected 8.1. Good, because I swung a put on accident. I meant to sell a put yesterday, and I actually bought one. And I was so mad I bought my put at the high when I wanted to sell it, so I kind of held on to it. Consumer price increased 0.3% in April. Increases in food, airline fares, and new vehicles are large contributors. The food index rose 0.9%. For real, buying groceries now is so freaking expensive. It's stupid. Like, I want to go vegan. 8 point all items index increased 8.3% in 12 months. Energy index declined in April after rising in recent months. Gasoline fell 6.1% over the month, offsetting increases on natural gas and electricity. I got a new AC, so I'm not worried about AC electricity. Heather, my kid's supposed to be at school. My wife's still sleeping. All right, there we go. There's that move. It's just showing inflation's increasing. And with inflation increasing, you know, they got to increase rates a little bit. See, the yields are raising up. Yeah, I do have. This is real time. Here's NASDAQ. Once it unfreezes. NASDAQ's down to 12,292. But the stream is a little delayed, just to let you know. Probably like 5-10 seconds. More than that. It's showing my chart, so ES. Probably like 15-20 seconds delayed. But there's NQ possibly coming down to that 3-hour demand. But of course, the 3-hour demand has been tapped already, so it's not as strong as it was yesterday. There's that 3-hour kind of 3-hour supply hit to the upside. Remember, pre-market, you gotta let the you gotta wait for the market open. Possibly could see a new fresh 1-hour. But also, if we do recover, definitely, what I'm watching is where we dropped. So we're able to recover here. You can tell we're getting tighter and tighter. The move is gonna get, we're squeezing. So we're able to recover here. Kind of go like that. Increases in prices since last year. Gas 43%. Just post in the chat. Gas 45%. Used cars 22%. Yeah, we bought a used car. Should have went definitely should have went new. I felt like new would have been cheaper. Overall cheaper. Tech down 1%. Uh, you know, you never know. You gotta wait till market open to see how the actual open reacts. You know, they could just be dumping the market just to buy up. Um, you know, we last what couple Fridays ago we had that GDP, or it was completely horrible, and we pushed up 3%. You know, you never know in this market. Sometimes bad news is good news, but overall, yeah, it should be bad. You know, inflation is just still increasing. Um, where's Brennan? Okay. No, inflation. It's just showing inflation still increasing. I don't know if it's slowing, but you know, if inflation keeps increasing as it is, they're gonna have to raise rates. But I feel like they're just gonna raise rates just to lower them again. Yes, we're still in this range on ES. We haven't broken the low. We haven't broken the high. They could bring us all the way back up. Upstock got downgraded from 245 to 45. Wow. Yeah, DXY. I thought DXY was supposed to. Yeah, DXY shot up 10-year. Look at the 10-year shooting way up. Um, the 10-year yield shooting up. UK's about break even for the day. The food index, the index, the food at home index rose 10.8% over the last 12 months, the largest 12-month increase since 1980. So yeah, that I mean, dude, like the grocery store is killing me. Like I just got a smoke or two, and the smoke stuff's freaking. I don't know. You drove your car to work. No, you drove your car last, right? Yeah, because we moved cars. See, this is the move I wanted yesterday when I got those spy puts right here. That was the initial move we had. Where's Bitcoin? Mm-mm. Just reading news. So let's see how the market reacts to it. What is with this Luna? Everyone's talking about Luna. Wow. From $90 to 90 cents in a day? A couple days? This thing was 66. What, why? That's crazy. Luna's asking for loans? Yeah, I just saw a lot of tweeting going on about it, and then that was the first time I actually like. Dude, if you had leveraged that on like Coinbase or whatever crypto one is to short that, wow. Bitcoin's below 30K. Too bad that NFT craze came when, Bitcoin was at the high. Poor people probably got into crypto too with NFTs. What, Ethereum was 4,000. Almost hit 5,000. Ethereum's probably the only one I'd kind of invest in long term. I kind of want to put some money into Ethereum long term. Just like put it in there and then remember about it in 10 minutes kind of situation. What are banks doing? Bank's not taking that crazy of a hit. So we are below yesterday's low. Airline fares went up 21.19 in a month. Bitcoin falls below. Bitcoin's down 5%. Bitcoin down to June 2021 prices. Yeah, what's MSRT? MSTR? I don't really think the guy cares about his Bitcoin. He's holding on long term. He just keeps adding to it. So you hit 1314 down to 200. He'll keep adding that. Ethereum's down 12% in 24 hours. So that's the move I want to catch during the day. Like untapped supply, boom, right back up there, drop. I'll be right back. relief bounce. Yeah, definitely watch that. If we do happen to get up here, this is going to be a big short possibility up here at 40, like 4044, 4040. Definitely could be a nice little short possibility. You know, CPI data comes in, huge drop off. See if we could possibly, if we do recover, see if we could take out that high here. They might wick it, no liquidity. Just watch that drop from there. Want to see what develops down here. I don't know what that freaking means. I really want to push end of the day yesterday so I could grab puts. That would be too obvious though. Still got a little bit to open too. Got on too early. We can go over something. Let me try to bring it up. Kind of a nice quote from a book. It's from my supply and demand trading course. This is from Mark Douglas's The Disciplined Trader. If you oh, I need to fix that. If you guys have a chance, he has a lot of lectures on um on YouTube. He has quite a few good books. More of the psych aspect of it, but this is the typical trading errors: refusing to define a loss. You could take losses, you could deny your, taking a loss, but try to define, like, try to figure out why you took a loss. Not liquidating a losing trade, even if you have knowledge the trade's potential is greatly diminished. This is why I like to tell people: if you hold your if you actually hold your winners, as long as you hold your losers, you'll make a lot more money. If you think about it, you're quick to take profits, quick to take profits. But man, when you're down on a trade, you're like, oh, it'll come back, I'll hold on to it, it'll come back. That mindset, the emotional mindset right there messes with a lot of people. Messes with me too. If I hold, everyone holds their losers a little too long. Getting locked into a specific opinion or belief about market direction, which is true. I'm right, the market is wrong. One thing I try to do, people ask me, oh, where do you think about SPY today? I'm just like, we got to wait till market open, play the price action on the day. Especially lately, we're taking these huge intraday swings. We're up 3%, we're down 5%, we're up 3%. You have to go into the day unbiased. Yeah, you could look at the weekly candles, you could look at the monthly candles. Last week our weekly candle was a bullish engulfing, and then all of a sudden it turned into a bearish candle within a day. That's a weekly candle. Um, so you can't always, you have to go into it unbiased. You can't say, like today, CPI data is bad, but we might rally. Who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? Remember, the people actually moving the market is not us. It's not us. The moves already been made. We just have to figure out what they're doing. That's the whole hard aspect of trading. It's just like watching a movie. They've already watched 3 times. They already watched the movie, and you're just starting to watch the movie, or you know, you guys are both reading books, and you got to take a test after, and they've already finished the test, and you just started reading the book. You gotta, we're piggybacking on their move. People can't. There's pumpers out there, but they're pumping premium. They're not pumping price of a stock. 4, focus on price and monetary value of a trade instead of potential for the market to move based on the behavior and structure. 5, revenge trading, as if you're trying to get back at the market for what it took away from you, which happens a lot to small ports. You see people trading 1,000%. You see people getting 100% daily. You could go on Twitter right now and find someone that called out 5 100% plays. What does that do? That just puts you're emotional. You're like, oh, I could do it. No, the reason they're getting 1,000% plays is because they're buying 100 of them, and they're just holding one for the tweet, for the picture, the screenshot. That's what they're doing. They can let that go to zero, and they're still gonna make bank on that trade. Um, Most of my trades, are average of 20%, 4%, 24, 23, 23. That's average. We got a 51% on Microsoft. We're not going crazy wins here. We're just going green every day and growing a port. Especially with these intraday swings, it's really really hard to hold on. eventually revenge trading. You're like, oh man, I lost this trade. I'm gonna make this much back. No, small ports. Like I was trying to tell someone with the small port, your goal is to go green every single day. That's your goal, whether it's $1 or $700. Your goal is to go green. Next day, try to go green. Um, I tell people to have all cash. Every day. If your port's 500 and you're in a bunch of plays and your port hits 450, sell everything, start over the next day. So you're starting from 450 instead of holding on. You're probably in too much. You're full porting something like that, and you're going down to 450, 400, 350 before you can make a non-emotional decision to cut it. You're down already $100 on your port, which is like 20%. So that's one thing. Like I always have an all cash. Even though my port's a little bigger, I still have all cash. If I get to a certain amount, I'm going all cash. I'm just moving on. Not reversing your position even when a clear sense of change of direction. It's hard for a lot of people to grab puts now, even though we obviously are, our trend is down. The trend hasn't changed. We're still going down. Not following the rules of a trading system. You should always have, going in every trade, you should have that's why I like supply and demand. With supply and demand, you have your supply up here. If we're getting in here, our entry is going to be, when we either hit there or come out of there. Our stop loss is going to be right above this box in case we wick it. And profit taking could be on percentages. I usually like to play the VWAP, let a few runners go, but you should always have those set up. That's why I like supply and demand. You basically have all that set up in there. And we break above this. If I'm shorting this and we break above here, I'm getting out. If we happen to reject it here and come down here, I can get back in. We'll just go quickly. Planning for a move or feeling one building, but not finding yourself immobilized to hit the bid or offer. Not acting on your instincts or intuition. That's hard. A lot. The paper trading. That's a lot of things. I'm just like the Apple, Tesla. My instinct was to get calls when we bounced from that 152, 151 area. I didn't, and definitely should have. Establishing a consistent pattern of trading success over a period of time, and then giving your winnings back to the market in one. Yeah, you win 4 days and you give all your money back in a day. That's hard. Go quickly through skills and go back to the chart. Skills to be acquired. Learning a dynamic goal achievement so you can positively focus on what you want, not what you fear. Have your goals. Learning how to recognize the skills you need to progress as a trader and then stay focused on development skills. You guys, you should be learning something every day. Every day, try to learn something in the market. That's how you're going to grow as a trader. If you want financial freedom, if you want to grow your port, learn something new every day. I'm doing supply and demand. Be like, Brandon, Excalibur, why did you get in this trade? I'll send you the charts. I do daily write up for my mentors. My mentorship. I do daily write ups for them. I could just simply send you the play write up. Try to learn something new every day. Learn how to adapt yourself to respond fundamentally changes in the market conditions more readily. Yeah, these swings intradays are crazy. I gotta switch that. Identifying the amount of risk you're comfortable with, your risk comfort level, and then learn how to expand it in a way. Yeah, risk is hard. Learning how to execute your trade immediately upon the perception of the opportunity. That's one of the hardest things. Like you're chasing, you're jumping in too early. Timing is hard. Something I'm definitely every day I'm working on is the time trades better. Learn to let the market tell you how much is enough instead of accessing potential. Yeah, definitely don't buy at the highs or don't buy at the lows. It happens a lot. I do it a lot. It's chasing. Learn to recognize true intuitive information, then learn how to act on it. Yeah, I mean, His book's really, really good. Switch that. I'm just starting. He has another one I want to read too, but it's just more of the psychological, stuff behind trading. That's one of the hardest things to deal with as a trader is your mind. Everyone's gonna be like, I have a lot of people ask me, "Oh, should we get puts at open?" Like, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. Let the market do its thing. Like, I see a lot of people, they just bank off open, and I honestly don't know how they do it. I mean, sometimes I could see, yeah, we open a supply or we come back to a supply and rechecked again. But there's Apple bouncing off 152. But for me, it's just kind of like flip a coin. Flip a coin on Tesla. Are we gonna go up or down? Grab puts or calls. That's how I feel. You can buy it on Amazon. I'll put the link in the chat. um, he has an audio book on one of his other books. I'll put the link on there too. He's Trading in the Zone audiobook. And then you can just search. The one I'm reading is The Disciplined Trader. Those are two, two there. I like it. You always try to get an edge on the market. Facebook almost hit that gap down. But he also has, if you search his name on YouTube, you could find some lectures he does about his beginnings and what he did and all that, which is pretty cool. Mark Douglas. Yeah, how to think like a professional trader. Pretty old lecture, but I mean, always watch a YouTube video on something. Mark Douglas, Eliminate All Emotion When Trading. That's Trading in the Zone is Eliminating Emotion. So that's probably the next book I'll get. Is Trading in the Zone. So Q's, yeah, no problem. NQ bouncing off that bottom of that demand. We're having almost a perfect double bottom right there. Let's see, low 12102.25, low. Yep, perfect, almost double bottom. And the book, oh, we got 2 minutes. The book I use the most is what Anna Cooling's the volume analysis book. If you want to DM me on Discord, I could send you that for free. Just kind of a computer copy. I use that every day. Every day. Just volume analysis, when reversals are coming based on volume and all that. Volume's basically everything in the market, I think. Those Qs had a dark pool. So Qs had a dark pool at 390 at close, which was a big one. Definitely watching that. We had $7.5 million worth of puts come in. Yeah, that's old news. Yeah. They're doing something new 24/7. I forgot what it was. We're open. Yeah, I have to switch. Give me a second. You don't have to send me a friend request. It should go. Or DJ, you could tag me in whatever Discord you're in, and I'll send you a message. Yeah, my spy put got crushed because I accidentally bought one instead of selling it, so I just held on to it. You had a big dark pool at 300.9 on Qs at close. Spies green. No, I know. I forgot I wasn't here. That was horrible. And Tesla, Tesla was the first one to fall. It's on TradingView. The 9:32 minute. That's crazy. Oil's moving. Oh, come on. Why's oil got to shoot up? Square under 80. Affirm under 17. Roblox popped. So ES 3933 is what I'm looking for, like the possible bottom for ES, which is SPY and SPX. This is right here. Push, rally, base, rally. And that's why I want to possibly go long. No specs English. hues are rejecting that huge dark pool. Um, why don't I trade SPX? If you catch if you can catch it properly, you're really good. Um, had a buddy of mine lose 60K in SPX just because you get a little crazy, especially in this market with premiums so high. I'd rather just buy SPY and kind of scale out properly instead of buying SPX. You really need to be very disciplined to trade XPX. And if I do trade XPX, I don't alert it because it could be up over $100 before you actually get the alert, just because premiums move so fast. So it's unfair for you guys because you guys are chasing. So let's see what happens. Definitely what happens at this pre-market sell-off. See if we can sell off again. I'm an SPX put. Yeah, a lotto. I'm gonna hold it. Um, yeah, right. oh, I mean, we're right at where we sold off, so hopefully we could sell off. We can have some sellers up there with the CPI. And that's all. Like, why is my ES really weird? So SPX puts, I'm just basing it on, we're at where we sold off CPI data. Hopefully we can have some trapped sellers up here. There's an hour, rally, base, drop, huge drop. So, supply and demand, hopefully we get back up here and then, at least drop halfway. Have some sellers, they sold it here, push it back up, sold it. Um, it's a lotto because of, that quick move and that huge, that time. But Alan, the main thing is like it's delayed 30 seconds. YouTube's delayed. So it's actually faster to type it out than to alert it. Market doesn't need to make sense. The move's already made. We're trying to piggyback on their move. And that's 25% on SPX puts. Drop it like it's drop it. I got one runner. Yeah, my charts are different. What the fuck? No, I'm watching ES on two different screens for 1 minute and they're completely different. I'm wondering why my put's going down because it's just one's lagging for some reason. There we go. Might exit. Any cues back under 300. No, their volume on this pop is not good. Not pop, but this little up. 25 seconds. Let's see. Do not like that 5-minute candle. I got out of mine. I'm in SPX, so I can't. I can't turn red. Oh, I've been green. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna end the stream. It's kind of making my stuff lag, but appreciate you guys.